Hey folks, today is December 7th and we're going to be starting a new review here. Name of the product is FXMode Alerts, and what they've done is actually automated their alert system. So that's going to enable us to not have to, copy the trades that they give in their trade room. And based on what I've seen, they do have a really good track record as far as the results that they've gotten, and we're going to go over those momentarily. And I'm also going to show you guys my setup as well as the broker that I'm using and a few other things here. First thing I wanted to show you is the back office here. Once you guys get signed up, there are 13 lessons here that they recommend that you go through. And I did go through all of these here. I'm not sure why that's not checked, but I did go through that video as well. And then there's more on the next page here. And as you get through to the end, you're going to see FXMode automation setup. So that's kind of on the second page of the little courses that we have here. But definitely worth taking the time to go through the different videos that they have so you guys can understand everything. As far as brokers, we can see here KOTFX. That's the one that I chose to go with because it's one of their recommended brokers. Also, Hugo's Way, AXA Trader. Never used that one before. And I'm assuming they have quite a few others here that you guys can take a look at as well. So those aren't their recommended. That's just a list of brokers that you can choose. All right. They recommend starting with at least $1,000. And as far as their settings with their trades, they don't risk any more than 3% per trade. Risk to reward is typically 1 to 3. So if you're risking $30, then they're going to have your take profit at about $90. Profitability is about 60%. And I want to show you guys this calculator here. Actually, let's take a look at their results. So far for 2020, these are the results. I know for November down here, I believe they just got started with the trade copier, either November, end of November or something like that. So I'm not sure when they'll get that listed up here, but for their signals, as we can see, February 64% win rate, and March 54%, April 70%, May 70%, June 75%, July 55%, and so on. So definitely everything is above 50% win rate, and just based on the fact that they're using a 1 to 3 risk to reward ratio, you see that they're still able to end each month in profit. And this is based on one lot size. All right, or trading one full lot, rather, I should say. So this is kind of how things look on that end. And we can actually take a look at this calculator right here. And if we say you deposit $1,000 and risk per trade, let's do, right now in my setup, I'm using 1% risk per trade. But they don't want you to risk any more than 3%. So that's at some point where my risk is going to be. Like I said, they're still getting everything going with the automation service. So at some point in the future, my risk will jump up to 3% per trade. Risk reward, like I said, 1 to 3. And profitability, as we can see here, is typically between 50 and 70% per month here. So let's just go with 60%. And we can click run. All right, so as you guys can see, with the settings that they're currently using, risking no more than 3% per trade, risk reward of 1 to 3, and profitability of 60%, we definitely can be profitable with this system. Even if we come up here and set this to profitability of 50% and click rerun, let's see how that turns out. All right, so even at 50%, we're still profitable. You can see our $1,000 account is at 5,920. What is this? Total wins 91, total losses 109. And we can see here, this is over a period. What's that? Trade 196. I'm not sure what time period that is, but this just gives you guys kind of an idea of how things could go with the settings that they're using. And obviously we can see here on those months where we get a 50% win rate, we're still able to come out with, if you're trading one full lot, 28,000, which is very impressive from my point of view. And one other thing here, where is it at? All right, they have a Discord group, so that's something else that we will gain access to. I've already jumped in here and you can see testimonials. This is from some of the people that are already using the service here. We can go back through October and even through September, and we can see that people are making some nice money here. So the gold trade, $355. And let's see here, balance, equity, margin. All right, so right now this account looks like he started with $1,000, I'm gonna guess. And it looks like he's just getting started here. So far the balance is 1,092. And here's NZD trade. Looks like made 528 on that one. And like I said, these are just the signals. They're just recently starting the actual automation service. All right, let's take a look here. XAU USD 328. And let's take a look here. Gold, we can see lots of sales here. This individual made a little over $9,000 on these gold calls. And let's see here. This is a video somebody posted. Not gonna do that here. Just started trading with you guys. Wow. Lots of buys on gold. All right, so as you guys can see, they're making some really good money here on their calls. And obviously we can see here automation. They go over I guess how you guys can get set up with the automation service, pip count, announcements. So just a lot of good information here. Also, like I stated earlier, I'm going to be using KOTFX for the broker here, and we can actually jump into that right now. And as you guys can see here, we do have 2 trades, and there is no expert advisor or anything that I need to connect to a chart or something like that. Basically, in the back office, when you get into the back office, they give you instructions on how you can link your MT4 account to their automation service. So that's definitely a good thing, in my opinion, that we don't have to really do anything here. Automation service was relatively easy to get set up. It's just that it's not the same as what some of the other services have us do. So it's just different, not any harder than anybody else's service to get set up. But as you guys can see, let's see if we can get a Euro GBP chart up. And you will get an email as well. All right. So as you guys can see here, we have a sell order in. This is our stop loss, and this is our take profit. So like I said, they use a 1 to 3 take profit. And at present right now, obviously that Euro GBP is going in our direction nicely. Hopefully it'll continue to push down and hit our take profit down here. And we also have a USD CAD. We can take a quick look at that. Chart window. And you guys will see the exact same thing here. There's our stop loss. There's our take profit. And where are we at? All right, so about 11 pips in the red. So like I said, this is going to be a longer term type system. So I won't be, I'll probably still do reviews every Friday, but I'm guessing that they won't take as many trades as some of the other systems we have set up. And like I said, you will get emails anytime a trade is taken. I noticed that this morning when these trades right here were entered. All right, let's go ahead and jump out of this. And we can go ahead and jump out of that one as well. All right, so like I said, I'll make sure to update you guys weekly as always on how my trades are performing. And let's get back over here. But yeah, what you guys can do here is there should be a link below where you guys can go to watch this video. It's only about 13 minutes long. Goes over everything you need to know, past results that they've had, and exactly their ideology in the trading that they're doing. Definitely think it's worth watching. Like I said, they will show some of the past results that they have had. And let's go into pricing. It's the next thing I'm sure you guys will want to know. So this one's pricing is going to be monthly plan. It's going to be $295, annual plan $1,995. And I did see in this video where they mentioned that they tried to make sure that they get over their monthly plan pricing. Obviously, nobody can guarantee that, but definitely make sure you guys watch this video because there's going to be a lot of good information, in there. All right, let's see. I went over the brokers that they use. I went over the pricing. And support has definitely been pretty good. I usually get a response in 24 hours, if not a little bit sooner. So definitely happy with that as well. And they also do have a Facebook page, but when I checked it, it looks relatively new. So they haven't had members or anything like that come in to start posting reviews and stuff. So hopefully as we go forward with the automation service, we'll be able to get some more reviews and hopefully positive reviews. Like I said, this is just starting, so we're going to start out with a 30-day review, and we're going to see what the results look like. And if things go well, we might continue to push things out a little bit further here, just depending on what we see from the service. This is obviously December, and we're going to be coming up on Christmas week in a few weeks here. So we're going to kind of just play it by ear and see, I guess, what the vendor recommends we do going into this week here. Anyway, if you guys have questions on FXMode, you can send them my way. And to get more information or to test it out yourself, you guys can use the link below. All right, folks, hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you on our first weekly update review for FXMode on December the 11th. Take care, folks. Almost forgot one other thing I wanted to touch on. This is also listed. If we go negative in the pip count for the current month, you can request a refund, and we'll refund the money it costs for the number of days you were in the program for that particular month period. All right. You have to be using the proper risk management that we show as well. If you don't follow risk management, then that's on you, and we're not responsible for losing more than 1% of your account in one trade. Remember, we do have control over how much we risk on each trade between 1% and 3%. And they do typically recommend 1%, but also don't recommend you to go over 3%. So hopefully that makes sense. But if they do have a negative month in the pip count, you can definitely request to have the money refunded for that particular month. So I definitely wanted you guys to know about that as well. So that's definitely a good thing for us. Gives them motivation to make sure that they, trade profitably and get us those pips. Anyway, that's all I wanted to touch on real quick, and I will see you guys on our first weekly update review. Take care, folks.